Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Mason. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Well, they wasted no time making sure that their star touched the ball and felt the game early.
And how about the defense? You've been game planning for this guy all week long. You knew they were going to feature him. The first play, you give up a play to him, that DC's over there scratching his head and saying some words that I can't say on the airway.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Morris. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Coming after it. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's Mason. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that one's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Gets it out fast. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Handoff to the single running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Quick completion to the right. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Now on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. That's caught. It's Baxter. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. He's going to pass. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They want to just keep throwing it. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it down the middle. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs and QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williamson. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. You can get out of your stance and win it around the edge, get to the QB. Not many guys do it as well as that.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Baxter. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Going to the running game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeps it on the bootleg. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Makes the grab. Touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there, but that's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout by the offense.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Going to the run to start this second half. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll try to pop the draw. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Leaves it with the back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Brings up third down.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Moore. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it in there for the touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being hard. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Good right down the boulevard. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Jet sweep headed to the edge. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gonna let it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Mason. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes the connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
They'll throw it on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. With the catch, it's Baxter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They go to the ground. Nice move there. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. Receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
Looking to throw for it. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
Bringing it back, it's Mason. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking to pass. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. He's loose. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period and will carry that one into the 4th. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He's in for the touchdown. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the midfield. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
PAT unit on the field. They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At the 27. Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now this offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Just goes right through the wicket, brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged on the outside, it's Young. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice catch just past the 1st down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're bringing heat. Took a shot as he threw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Makes a connection. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense set for a first down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. Great move there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He's going to pass. Looking left. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll run it. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On second down, looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Got enough space. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Third down coming.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Morris. And the ball's on the ground. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row. of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
On second down, wants to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.